Hi, everybody. It is Brenda again, and we have a special edition of I Am Patient this week. And let me tell you, it is very near and dear to my heart. You are going to meet the most inspirational young lady who has decided that this message of staying home and giving up a lot of things that are really important, especially to teenagers, is a number one priority to protect people that are vulnerable and people that have a chronic illness. So please welcome the one and the only most amazing 17-year-old Kylie Wood. Kylie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
I am so glad that you're here. And when I saw the video that you created, I mean, it gave me chills. And you did it all by yourself, first of all. So let's start at the beginning. I know you were inspired by our video, I Am
Mhm.
Patient. Tell me what happened from there.
So after I saw your video, I thought it was really important to spread the message to kids that were my age because I felt like the people who really weren't following quarantine are in my generation. And for them, it's the mindset that if I go outside, it's one person and that's not going to make a difference. But if everyone does that, then it ends up making a difference. So I thought that it was especially important to spread the message to teenagers because it's harder for us to stay inside because there's things that we're missing, like prom and sports season. So that's why I decided to do a teenage version.
That's great. And how did you get your friends involved? Tell me what that was like. Did they think you were crazy?
So it was kind of weird because I was asking people, friends that I have from living in Switzerland and people who I've met in, different countries and through different schools. And I was like, hey, haven't talked to you in a while, but would you mind helping me with this project? So I definitely think they thought I was a little crazy, but it was really cool to get people from all over the world to be involved in this. And I pretty much just DM'd them on Instagram and I was like, can you send me a video of you saying this? It's for a PSA to encourage teenagers to stay inside. And then I got a few of my friends from around here to do it as well. And it all kind of just came together after that.
That's amazing. And what um, what were some of the things that you learned? Like when people were sending in videos and they were putting in there, is there like one thing that kids are the most bummed about missing, or did you find the opposite, that they were really like down to support the sick and the elderly?
For the most part, people were really supportive of staying inside and supporting the elderly, but there were definitely a few people who were like, I'm still going to go outside. I'm not going to follow it because I'm one person and whatever. And they had their own opinions on it. So they were not included in the video and they didn't want to be involved in the
Yeah, and then you're
project.
like, you're out of here. You're not in my video.
Yeah.
So you like had people make, use the phone and make their own video, and then what did you do? You put it all together.
Yeah, so well, I was at Alzar, which is a semester school in Idaho. Part of it was like a videography class, and they made us get this app called Luma Fusion. So I already knew how to use it, and then I just got all the videos together, and it was pretty easy to like. It's pretty self-explanatory. So I was able to put the video together and then put it out, which was really
That's
cool.
good. And for all of our listeners out there and watchers of the show, that's the big difference, right? I couldn't put it together to save my life. I had incredible people do that for us. But when you're 17, you're ready to shoot Academy Award winning videos. That's cool. I love the feet thing. You guys painted your feet and had this
Yeah.
whole, I am patient, keep kicking your shoes off. Tell me how you came up with that.
So the whole like idea is surrounded around staying inside and staying, 6 feet apart from people. And I feel like a big sign of that is kicking off your shoes. Like when you come in your house, you take off your shoes. So that's why we use that as like the symbol for the video and as part of the challenge at the end. And so I had some of my friends do the challenge, and there was one girl who painted a chicken on her foot and then wrote, I am patient. But the challenge is basically you say, I am patient for whoever you're staying inside for, whether it's healthcare workers or your grandparents, So I thought that was a really cool part of the video.
That's great. And do you have any early kind of feedback on, how many people have looked at your video? Or I know that from the snow company's perspective, we posted it to all of our properties and asked it to be shared out. Do you have any early read?
Yeah, so far we've gotten 29.9K views, which is really
So
awesome.
almost 30,000.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. And that's all just viral.
Yep.
That's incredible. You're so good. So anybody special in your life that you're staying put for, staying home?
My grandpa, who recently got diagnosed with cancer, is definitely in the back of my head while I'm doing all of this. And just my grandparents in general. And it's really scary to think that, one person going outside or saying, screw it, it's fine, can like change their entire lives. And it's nothing they're doing wrong. So definitely my grandparents. Yeah.
You're an admirable young lady. So let's see, you've got another year of high school. Whether you go to high school or you do high school at home remains to be seen. But a little over a year before university and college. What are some of your plans when when you go off into the future? What are you thinking?
I'm really interested in studying biology, along with like psychology and the effects of different kinds of diseases and drugs on the brain, not only physically, but internally and atomically. So hopefully something to do with that.
You're amazing. The other thing I know about Kylie that I wanted to share with everybody is during quarantine, she has taught herself, of course, using an app, how to play the guitar, which is incredible. And she has written a song about staying patient. I am patient, staying at home. So if I'm not putting you on the spot too much, any chance you'll sing it for us and show us how you've learned to play? All right. I can't wait to see this. I love your guitar too, by the way.
Thank you. This song is called 6 Feet Apart. Coronavirus is taking over our lives. It's not an invasion, we can fight with guns or knives. Now we are all stuck inside of our homes. Not much to entertain ourselves except our phones. The only line of connection cuts in and out. But we have to keep our distance, at least for now. So the next time you take a step past the 6-foot line, it's more than a footprint you could leave behind. 6 feet apart, or 6 feet under. 6 feet apart, or 6 feet under. Nobody wants to be told what they can do. But for my grandpa's sake, I hope that you pull through. Each day is a year, yet a week can slip away. Coronavirus is like torture every day. Love from afar only works inside of Shakespeare. We took for granted what we had when it was near. So the next time you take a step past the 6-foot line, it's more than a footprint you could leave behind. 6 feet apart, or 6 feet under. 6 feet apart, or 6 feet under. People are dying in the world's worst lottery. Don't tip the numbers with your own philosophy. We don't want to leave you crying about the state we're in. All we want is the world trying for a universal win. 6 feet apart, or 6 feet under, 6 feet apart, or 6 feet under. Let's all unite and celebrate our wonder.
You are amazing. You made me cry, and you are truly, I think, every parent's dream and every auntie and uncles and just anybody that can see what 17 looks like in this generation. It's just, I'm beyond proud of you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.
I kind of know her, so yeah. That is really incredible. You are so talented, Kylie, and just that is just really neat that you chose to do that and sit at home and write that and think it up. And I hope it's, hey, you know what, Keith Urban, you should call her,
Yes.
okay? Yes, he should call you.
Yeah.
What are some of the final thoughts that you want to leave our listeners with today? What do you want to tell them?
I think just really think before you do something, especially right now. It's really important. Not everything just affects you. The world doesn't revolve around you. It's about way more than that. So just taking that to think about it.
It is. And for any of you that have kids or young people in your life, please share Kylie's I Am Patient video. You could see 30,000 people. We really want a movement. It's so incredible that, young people with, we've already gone through spring breaks, but with summer coming up, really heed this message. And Kylie, I wish you all the best things in your life and continued success. And thank you for, doing this and putting it out there and for us getting to share a little piece of it. We're really appreciative.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right, everybody. I hope you like this special edition of I Am Patient, and we'll see you again next week. Until then, stay safe, be healthy. Bye-bye.